on their opening drive. Off the bootleg, Murray. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Push his way forward here for a good little game. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Adams. Still going. Good for 19.
Oh my God, both my receivers, bro.
Right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right, get it to your back, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage. Wide receivers
DK hurt for 5 weeks already. I can't have it. Come on,
feels
man.
like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
Now Adams. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well,
broken fucking ribs.
We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now it's Haas play. Here's Adams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point safely through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Murray now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They up top over here.
Throwing on 1st down. Murray. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Off play action. Murray.
Good shit, Antoine.
That bitch hit me over the
tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never brought the play action fake.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Yeah, that's fine.
Operating from the gun. Murray. And that one drops incomplete.
Well, Antoine whooping your center's ass. I don't know who he is, Killer Mike. He turned his ass up right now, though.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're after 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a...
If y'all don't quit running through here...
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Did you get the gear? Was that the gear stash right here?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, that's Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And they'll go on the ground. Breaks the tackle. It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. You know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Well, I'm going to kick you.
Hope
we make it to the Super Bowl, bro.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here. Or
that's what I'm trying to go this year. Super Bowl.
This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive.
What? We all know it. You always make it past the first round, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
But you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So now 2nd and 10 after the
nobody's impressed by the
incompletion on
Kansas City
first
Chiefs.
down.
Them niggas is ass. Quarterback don't like the organization. You put it.
To throw again. Murray escaping the pressure.
This is about Killer Mike. Ooh, this shit. Ooh.
Murray, strong
This is about Killer Mike. I done put. I put Finkel in the dust the week before. I put Chirac in the dust the week before that. What you talking about?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You're losing to the Broncos.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st and 10. Murray eluding the pressure right.
Give me that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for you.
That one good for 33 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop down from behind the line of scrimmage.
1 for 5 weeks.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Good shit, boy.
And he's taken down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
No Kobe for you.
The extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Man, I already know what I'm doing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field.
I already know what I'm doing.
Send this one away.
I already know what I'm doing.
At the goal line.
Ron or MJ, you got to figure it out. The rest will fall into place.
Not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they
I bet
take
you
the
do,
field.
motherfucker.
Typically down to the first
I
half.
hope you don't get it. I bet you don't get it looking ass
this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet.
Ken, let's make a trade, bro.
Big time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
From the
trade deadline's up, though.
2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
Off the play fake. Murray. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on
I'm thinking about it, man, because he's making a lot of money.
But you know what happens, too? If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
Well, and then Montez Sweat, such a beast. Man.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
And they'll run it here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one good for 12 yards.
Man, this nigga Vigenson's off the goddamn chain.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker.
Oh, shit. Get away.
For defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So
you drop it.
actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able...
You gotta put your boy in. Since you dropping shit. Let me see what little Wheatley gonna do. Hold on.
Find a crease. You often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
I can't believe a nigga missed Killer Mike. That nigga was close as fuck. I missed that.
He had the distance, but
Kyler
it's
Murray.
no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
He's nice though. I mean, he's gonna be nice.
But he kind of sliced it a little bit. And he
Killer Mike put some other shit around.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
He in here?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side.
Ooh, good shit.
That's Burton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
Watch it now, Barney.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
To throw on 2nd down, Murray. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Who is that, Killer Mike?
First catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you
Oh,
don't
the
just circle the
ex-Cowboy.
games on your team's calendar.
You catching some shit I said. I should have known.
Without a doubt, that's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Looking to throw. Murray. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Offense,
line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Murray. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Looking to throw. Murray. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3
can't be
to
satisfied
end the
with.
first half.
Damn. We move it to this time. Nigga. Hey, tell nigga it's 8, man. God
and his
damn.
kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25.
Recorded.
3 points here. They're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
This is fielded at the goal line. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the 2nd half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now.
Who you yelling at, Zoe? She yelling at, sir.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, shit.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
You talking about Ben Simmons, ain't you?
First down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, you know he's on the watch list.
You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go.
What up, Q?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a hit.
Tight ends won't hold the ball for shit.
Incomplete.
Damn, Q working all day, Q?
Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Now back to throw. And incomplete.
Come on, Tyrone Wheatley Jr.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up.
Ooh.
Stop them on defense. Get the ball back from
Hey, don't give Nick King Khalil Mack, man. I got something for you, man.
Now, the last part remains to be seen.
How old is Khalil Mack, bro?
Well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray.
Ooh, good shit.
Open receiver complete.
That nigga.
They call it a gain of 19.
Yeah, Tyler's nice. And that bitch out there.
There's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Finding room inside the 40. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. On first down, Murray. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well. You know, he's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Murray fighting, lost the football. But the Bears look to get
hey, man, Antoine whooping that nigga's ass, though, Killer Mike. What happened to you? What happened to me that first time we played? Khalil Mack will beat my ass.
Lost it to get it back.
But Antoine, he can't fuck with Antoine out there.
Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Off play action. Murray.
That's good shit. All the time.
Oh, his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now here come the Cowboys. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. They find some open field here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
The reason that counter or misdirection plays work so well is that usually you've given them a reason to think that everything's going to the direction that starts initially. You've run that type of a play throughout the game. You've given them that look. And now you're going to counter things and bring it back the other way. Almost.
There he goes left side. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. A big play here for the Cowboys. 57 yards.
Yeah, that's a nigga I got rid of for Zeke. Well, I picked him up as a rookie, but he sat behind Zeke. You know what I'm saying? I was like, fuck it. Zeke kept getting hurt, so I just, been this nigga. Well, and actually, I wasn't even running him, bro. I was trying to pass. I was like, nah, we just go run the ball. We'll get 3 niggas.
Measure of revenge there. He's playing this one, but this time they second and goal from the 6 this time.
Yo!
He'll get it up the middle, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys add on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns.
Yes.
The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point, hug the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Come on, what the fuck? Come on, y'all. Oh.
He's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Ooh.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But
you see how you know your nigga's name? Hove can't name a rookie on his team, bro. Name a rookie on your team, bro, Hove. You a goddamn lie.
Throwing on 1st down. Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. And his pass
did they just fucking call that? Man. Ken, are you watching this shit? Worked his miracle. What you talking about? Huh?
Off the bootleg. Murray. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's not happening. Not this year anyway. Trade deadline is over,
B. You got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock the Albert away and bring up 2nd down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Murray.
Hell no.
At about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Good shit, man.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Who, Collar? Oh, yeah.
From the gun, Murray. The quick slant.
Good shit.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. In for the score. And the Bears claw one back.
That touchdown was for all the fantasy people out there. May not change the final outcome. But some points were scored, and maybe some of the people at home are really excited to get those.
Oh, my niggas is going to be older, too. I'm going to draft linemen. I started last year. I'm going to get some more this year. Everybody else is cool.
So out come the Cowboys.
All linemen in this draft. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. The dude ain't text me.
Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen.
Oh, he back.
2 of them are bad.
He's back.
Kiss it on the ground.
They'll run it here with Adams. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers. Freed up the D lineman.
230, 4.
Again with Adams. And he is going to be stopped cold.
All my running backs are about that size, though. That's where I picked them.
Now 3rd down.
For this line. That's the way I did it.
What impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really
definitely not, because I ain't got no, both my fucking receivers are hurt. I gotta just run the ball, really.
And at 6'5", 270,
Stop it, you stop it. I can't do shit else.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now a play fake here on first down.
Whoa!
And down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that
nigga Montez, since that nigga came in, Killer Ken, oh my goodness.
Off the play fake. Murray out to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to throw. Murray.
Oh, shit. Wow. Wow. Hey, that's the best catch I've seen on here, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's the best. Killer Ken, check this out, bro. Check his catch out.
A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Oh, man.
Off play action.
That nigga.
Murray letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield.
Mama's booty.
Look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
I'm on my way.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off the play fake. Murray. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Operating from the gun. Murray.
Hey, man, that nigga collar is nice. Zay finally got up with the living, huh?
Pick up there at 20 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him on to the team.
How your body hurt? You been asleep all day.
Speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitive.
Man, you better go with that shit.
Liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his.
Oh, shit.
A very solid gain of 27.
Oh, you got Sonny?
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the
You got Sonny Michelle? Oh, shit. That's Ken's man.
Lofted it to the runner, and now not only does he
surprised Ken didn't go get that nigga.
He's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On 1st and 10.
What about that?
Murray.
Damn, they're gonna call face man. Hey, man, collar's nice, bro. He's nice. I ain't gonna front. He's nice.
Officials so cognizant
That nigga done made
nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Looking to throw.
Yeah.
Murray.
Look at this nigga.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jalen Smith in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So they get pushed back to the 11.
What is that?
Second and goal.
What?
From the gun, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles.
What the fuck? That's here in Louisville?
Yes.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jump.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah,
keep
I'm
getting
like,
after him a little bit. And
get out there,
he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going
I'm telling you, man. I'm done with that shit. For the summertime, I'm done with that shit.
Back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on.
That's the plan. All in different, Killer Mike. All in different packages, bro. You feel me? That's what we gonna do. That's our game plan. Fuck all that other bullshit. With that line we got, it should be nothing else.
That's the coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now heading back.
You see what I'm putting down, Killer Mike. This is the best team I done had.
To atone for last time's mistake of fumbling.
And I didn't play right. I didn't play right against Christ DJ. I fucked up on that. Trying to throw the ball and shit.
I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field, and to come away with nothing. That's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Off play action. Murray. Oh, the ball comes
shit, Montez.
Hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Boy, thank you, Killer Ken, boy.
Target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far.
Yeah.
This is 3rd and 10.
All right, now look at
Off the play fake.
He pancaked him that time though.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton.
He's on his back that time, though, Killer Mark.
They work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Killer Mike, you ain't in that draft tonight, boy?
Operating from the gun. Murray sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Offense for them has been
come on
at a
now.
premium. You
Don't do
wonder where
that.
plays like that have been all game long.
Almost
They're
over.
thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Gone! All right, now look at 56. Look at.
On 1st down, Murray to Michelle on the screen. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Where the draft grid start? What's up, Mama?
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
So it don't matter if you want to. If you don't feel like it, don't. If you do it. I don't care.
Murray. And he drops it incomplete.
Okay.
And their struggles continue here.
Okay.
It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
No.
It's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, that dude makes some tough-ass catches, man.
Complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy.
Ooh.
They're able to get a little more rest over the
This little bitty nigga here.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble.
What's the matter, Zoe?
He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made
Sir,
it
you got her?
manageable 2nd and short.
To throw on 2nd down, Murray. And now he's
Good
across
shit.
for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder
Good
you're
shit.
grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Shifts by him. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
No.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that
Good
they
game,
did.
man.
Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year.
All right, 6-2.
And they'll try again next week at home against New England. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
We want back in, wipe my sins, they can't win, no new friends, football fans, they sleep again, we wake 'em up, Bite down on you. Right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the race for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Where the white flag, they forfeit it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I'm in a scratch. Try to take the ring, I'm gonna tell you. I guess I'm sick of it. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, beating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and rumble it. With the shit, and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you fuck them all. Quarterback did it. We gon' blow your block like a new year. And I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust out a skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. Running behind the block, they gon' block him. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. Animal, yeah, we some goblins. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback, niggas on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I stiff them down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over.
God damn, man. They come back the same time. Shit. Both my starters, both my rookie receivers hurt for 4 weeks. Man, this shit weak.
They sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in.
Nope, I got enough receivers on my roster. I'm good. Well, we ain't really throwing the ball over the field, Ken. We're running the ball down your throat.
Coaching the player of the game, they gon' remember the name. We want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, champion. We want back ends, wipe my sins,
No.
They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. Folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no.
Man, he late.